Hello, family. Welcome back to our lesson on sensorial. Today, we are going to learn about a new solid. Now, before we do that, these are the 10 solids we have in sensorial. And so far, we've learned about the cone here. Good. The cone. And we know some examples as the party hat or the ice cream cone. Good. And we've done a cylinder. Good. We've also done the sphere. Yes. And then we've done the cuboid. Cuboid. But today we are going to move on to learning the new one, which is ovoid. If you are ready, join me. Ovoid. Ovoid. Now, ovoid looks, when you look at it straight, it looks just like an oval. But because it is a solid and you can feel it all around, you can touch it and feel it in your hand and use your the index finger and the middle finger to feel it all around. It is different from the flat surfaced oval. Now, this is an ovoid. It has the top of its side here narrow. The top here is narrow when you compare it to the base or below. You see that below is wider than, or the bottom is wider than the top. That is how you can tell the difference between an oval and then an ellipse. Now, here you can feel it all round when you put it in your palm and use your index finger and the middle finger to go around it. You can see that it is round. And then it looks, when you look at it from the front, it looks like an oval. Now the bottom is wider than the top, which is narrow. Good. Now let us compare these two solids. All right, let us compare these two solids here. Now you realize this is the solid we were talking about. The top is narrow and then the bottom is wide, and we call it ovoid. Now there's another solid here. When you look at the bottom, it's the same as the top. Do they look the same? No. Now the ovoid has a narrow top and a wide bottom. But this solid here does not have the same as the ovoid. Rather, it has equal or the same top as the down or the bottom. This is how you can tell the differences between these two shapes. And immediately you see these solids, you call this an ovoid. Now let us look at some examples of objects that looks like the ovoid, or that has the solid ovoid. Now here we can see two eggs and they look like the solid. It is just like the solid, and you can hold and feel an egg in your hand all round about. Okay, so that makes it an ovoid. The shape of the egg is an ovoid. Now, there are some tomatoes that looks like the ovoid. You see that at the top here is very narrow, and then at the base is wide. Good. Now, there are some pearls we use to make beautiful necklaces or rings or wrist watches or even bangles and earrings. Now, when you look at these pearls, let's compare these two pearls. You see that they have two different solids, or they are two different solids. And we've done this solid already, and it is called a sphere. But today we are not looking at the sphere, we are looking at the is the ovoid. Good. So you can tell the difference between an ovoid and then a sphere. The sphere has all its sides round when you feel it, but the ovoid has a narrow base, a narrow top as compared to the base. Now, this brings us to the end of our lesson on sensorial, and I will encourage you to look around the house and find objects or materials that are shaped like the ovoid. Till then, bye.